pulled my eyelashes off in my sleep, so don't just ignore that. But like what I'm trying to say is, uh, straight up, you do not get euphoric, mind altering effects from Suboxone or Sublocade if you already are an opiate user. What it does is make you feel normal. The closest to euphoria in any way that you will feel is fatigue. So it's basically like, say you have a fever and a flu. That those are the effects of withdrawal on a person who has opiate withdrawal. Like they're not high, they have muscle aches, like raised temperature, sweating, like all like think of like have you ever had COVID or the flu and it's like really bad? That is what opiate withdrawal feels like to a T. That is exactly what it is. When you take Sublocade, like you would take Advil, it alleviates those effects. So you feel better. You do not have any mind altering situations. Like you are completely normal. So, yes, you are sober when you are on Sublocade or Suboxone. Methadone, no. There are, like, I'm sorry, like, yes, like, you can abuse it and you can expect it, you can experience mind altering effects. But Sublocade and Suboxone, you do not experience mind altering effects. So, when you get put on Sublocade or Suboxone, you the reason why people go into precipitated withdrawal is because your brain is flooded with opiate molecules in the opiate receptors, and Sublocade and Suboxone kick them out, and because they're less effective, you know what I mean? They make you go into a withdrawal that is like it's the worst flu you've ever had in your entire life. Like you are violently gagging, and you will not like it was the worst 6 hours of my entire life. Like it was horrible. It was on par with me having a severe kidney infection. If you've ever had a severe kidney infection and you cannot stop vomiting and you feel like you're going to unalive yourself, like that is what it feels like. It is the same. It was on the same pot, like except my kidney infection lasted 6 days. My opiate with precipitate withdrawal only lasted 6 hours. So thankfully for that. But what I'm saying is, if you are on Sublocade and Suboxone, it is basically like us taking Advil every single day to feel normal, because we live with a chronic flu, and that chronic flu is withdrawal. That is the reality of it. So when you're sitting there going, "Oh, you're not really sober," yes, we are. We genuinely are. We experience the full range of emotions. Methadone, you don't. You're just like a zombie. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that people can't live normal lives on methadone, but there is sedative effects to it. You know what I mean? Like, I do consider the time that I was on, like when I was in early recovery, when I was on methadone, like I do consider that recovery. Sobriety, different situation, but I was still in recovery. I was still doing everything that I needed to do. I wasn't going out and committing crimes. I was living a normal everyday life, but I was doing it while being like fed my DOC, but in like a clinical form, right? It is still a prescription medication. But Sublocade and Suboxone, straight up, they do not make you feel high at all. Like you feel pain like normal people. You feel everything. Like, you know what I mean? And if you do consume opiates, you do feel an effect when you are on Sublocade or Suboxone. Suboxone, I wouldn't, because it has naloxone in it and it has an adverse reaction which makes you feel sick. Whereas Sublocade, it'll just make it so it's harder to feel a euphoric effect. And it's like, honestly, the only reason that I am still alive today is because I had Sublocade when I was on the streets in the downtown east side. So, yes, you are clean and sober when you take Sublocade or Suboxone. Like it's just, you are a normal human being. Like there is no difference. I feel exactly the same as I did before I got into opiates. I'm not under the effect of anything at all. I think like the only effect I've ever had from my Sublocade shot was for the first day I'm really tired. That is it. I don't feel high, nothing. No euphoria, nothing. It is all just, I'm just normal. Like, I just feel normal. Like, I'm on nothing at all. Just like you. Just like anybody who's never tried a drug in their entire life. That's exactly how I feel. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.